you like to open the episode?
No.
Alright,
Hello and welcome to the episode.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you.
I don't know the words at
Maria,
all.
count me in. I've never actually heard that song.
Maria.
The Phantom of the Upper
I don't know the words of that
Ice
song either. I don't know why
View.
that's the first one I went to.
Fine, I'll look at it, I guess. Welcome to the game, by the way. Shit's happening. We're confused.
Yeah.
It has kind of showed up a little bit.
Died.
I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is.
Matter what it is.
Ah, it's all manga-y, and I love it.
What is that creature?
That is a demon.
Good question.
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Academy's history. You need everybody to choose the character on the cover.
This
The
reminds
story
me of-
begins with an introduction to Hoki
you don't have
Academy.
any manga. Well, good thing you can trade your manga with all those friends you have.
Oh, you don't have any manga. Hoki Academy is a government-funded. This is
Then we
the
open
character
the
talking.
book.
Government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. This is the girl voice,
Just like Hajime.
built to raise hope in the nation's future. Many of its alumni are key leaders in various industries, like the sex toy industry.
Yeah,
New
man.
students are chosen
Yeah.
through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Homespring Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Homespring Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as
I
well.
thought it said restraining order, not researching talent.
However, for the past few
I'm not
years,
sure.
Homespring Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes that they will not be able to make progress in their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The Hajime's parents
Realistically,
pay a fuck ton of
wait,
money
hold on.
system.
Realistically,
Yeah.
hold on. Realistically,
Hold on.
why would the
Realistically,
government? Why would the government unfund its main source of hope? Its main source of like, literally everything comes out of this school.
I don't know.
Why would they just like cut it?
I don't know. I think the government was running out of money. They were like, "More money, please." It's,
More
it's
money,
probably.
please.
It's probably.
These $20 billion are
Here-
not going to pay for themselves.
Here's the thing. It's probably a lie from the government as an excuse to make more money.
Yeah,
The
we're
Reserve
not
Department.
making enough money.
Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal. Faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after Research Department, Reserve Department. I can read. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hosting Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hosting Academy was now able to available to talentless commoners. Fucking pieces of shit. People who only cared about the brand. With this, Hosting Academy manages to amass sizable funds and begin further research of talent. To create Hosting Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who'd become mankind's hope. Izuru Kamakura, fuck, wait, no, not yet! But just when they thought everything
What are
was
you
going
doing?
well,
That was supposed to
and
be
then President
17
incidents
hours
occurred.
later.
The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, started by the ultimate despair
Okay,
The
I'm just gonna
old-
say
the other
for
ultimate
something that
despair.
this was wrote by Monokuma.
and
So
the other. Oh no, wait, not the other. That's of Hosting Academy. Hosting Academy was
Look,
crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything except for creating. The end.
but in the
I hated that.
end,
Huh?
you're great.
The ending was so sudden, like a manga is suddenly canceled in the middle of its run.
Except in the middle of a book.
I can't think. I don't have any of those in my head at the moment.
Any examples?
Any examples of something like an anime or a manga that was canceled in the middle?
I have an example of an American TV show.
Which one?
So, do you know the show Quantum Leap?
No,
You don't?
I don't.
There's like 8 seasons. Each season has like 20 episodes. It's incredible.
Dude, I don't watch TV ever.
Okay, well, whatever. It's Scott Bakula's in it. It's from like the 80s or 90s.
Nice.
And it's absolutely fucking incredible. So they originally, or no, there's 5 seasons, or no, there's 4 seasons. But either way, there's a lot of seasons, and each of the seasons has a lot of episodes. And they were originally going to make a 5th season, or a 6th season, I don't remember which one, but whatever it was, they were going to make another season, one last season, that wrapped up every single mystery.
Yeah.
Because basically the problem is that, so this guy, he was able to time travel into the past, but he doesn't know how to get back out of the past.
Yeah.
This is very much oversimplifying everything in how the show works, but basically, he time traveled to the past, doesn't know how to get back out. After like 4 or 5 seasons of not understanding how to get back out, near the end of the 5th season, it's supposed to like allude towards knowing how to get back out and all that stuff. And then the entirety of the last season, that was totally planned, was supposed to be how they get out and like what happens next and everything like that, and how literally everyone and every single question, every single thing gets answered, and it's going to be like a great ending. But then the fucking production company, not the production company, but the whatever TV network, they were like, hey, so the ratings dropped like 3% on the last episode, so apparently they're not getting enough like watch time and people aren't interested anymore, so guess we gotta fuck this over and say no to season whatever. That's probably not the reason, but whatever.
All right.
Because of that. No, I'm not. No, hold on,
dude.
No, okay. Like, I just gotta explain the actual ending that happened. So, what they changed it to be was just, there's this one really weird fucking episode that just raises a hell of a lot more questions, and then at the end, they just tagged, because there was supposed to be a bunch of questions supposed to be answered in the last season, and at the end they just tagged on a black screen that just read, Scott Bakula, or well, the name of the character, not the actor, but he was never found again. He kind of disappeared in subspace and nothing happened, and then his family was sad and they cried and all and such, and that's how it ends, which sucks so much because it's such a great series.
And now back to your regularly scheduled
Moving on.
programming.
Sorry, I just think it's such a thing.
Plus, these phrases mention at the end of the manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Sosuke Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? I don't know. Ask your dad. This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, I'd just be wasting time to wonder things that makes it more important than others because of this manga. Wow, there's a lot of pages for what I just learned. That the reserve department, that department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, you again.
Shing!
Yup. The thing that's weird is you, of course. No, not yet.
Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Piggy Foundation only took away your school life memories, right?
Well, he would have forgotten it if it was.
Shut up. But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
Unless. What do you want me to
You
say?
stop.
Well, okay. I'll stop.
Thank you.
By
Sorry.
the way,
Based on my assumption.
I'm Junko Enoshima.
Okay. The Piggy Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened.
This is true. Can confirm.
It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault? I forgot that's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it, what the heck? Oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna be another trial.
Great.
The thing told me so.
I mean, it said investigate, so I assumed.
Sup?
Where do we need to go now?
This room.
Whoa, 5A.
Yeah, Fava.
Fava.
A
The
violin.
fava beans. The fava beans.
Hey, book. There's another manga that's lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hosuki Academy. Huh? Wasn't The Tragedy of Hosuki Academy mentioned in that other manga too? And why is Hosuki Academy went bankrupt? And it was the trigger for the biggest, most awful, most tragic, most awful event in human history.
But like, what if we did it in the opposite order? Would this make no sense?
I think the room was closed off.
Or just the books wouldn't be there,
If I
probably.
read the manga, will I be able to learn more about that incident? Who knows? Okay. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the events
Do you want me to
of
read this one?
Hosuki Academy. Sure. The story
Very
was
cool.
made use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries, like in Danganronpa 1.
Dong poople
What's
foop
written here is...
As the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy occurred in Hope Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura.
Hey, Izuru Kamakura, how's it going?
Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents.
See, I already know this from the show.
Really superior talent for the hope of mankind. The Academy referred to Izuru as the super high school level hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. While my grandson's a windblight, because I just realized I kind of sounded like that.
It does.
Because of that, most of the students at the academy were completely unaware Izuru's existence.
Except for Chiaki Nanami.
Except for Shuaki Wawami. But Izuru, who is known for as a symbol of hope, my grandson is known as a symbol of hope. What about you, you skanky whore?
Oh my
Who's
god.
responsible for a horrible incident? With 14 students at Hope Peak Academy, Students' Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. Oh, drop the tea. My grandson's a serial murderer.
Ma'am.
However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long since dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. They too wanted to die to the hands of Izuru Kamakura, and the uprising began. And what heralded the Hope Peak Academy's destruction? This is the end of the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Insert audiobook number 2 for later. Eventually, that incident would lead to a horrifying, devastating incident. You know, the incident that was the best and the boldest and the biggest.
Uh-huh. Hello? I, Izuru Kamakura, have killed my co-host, Gundam Tanaka. Tune in next time to see what happens on Banana. Hi.
Fuck you. What excited Danganronpa 0? So, what the fuck? Is that like actually like the beta?
With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? And
No.
what's Danganronpa 0? What's Danganronpa? Am I in
It's
a
the
video
manga.
game?
No.
There's no way
would
13
never.
people were killed at Hope's Academy.
Actually, after the most recent incident, with Monokuma, it's probably more like whatever 13 plus 11 is, or 9 is.
Ma'am.
22.
Please, just read fucking...
For a genius known as the Series Global Hope that caused such a gruesome incident, tell me about it. A talent like that is too regal for society, and it's like trying to break shoes with a bottle of gold.
Yes, queen.
My son said yes, queen. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
You remember that time that Junko shoved her shoe up Mukuro's ass?
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Damn it, he always has to leave something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope, Nagito mentioned that before too. It looks like it's
Oh, yeah.
something completely different here. When Nagito said
No,
it was
we
a true
totally
meaning
mean
Hope,
the
but for
same
Izuru,
thing.
Hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talent. I wish they gave me one of those talents so I didn't have to be a reserve corps student. That's right, the reserve department. Kira said the reserve course and the reserve began uprising. Then what about me? Where's my
Wait,
uprise?
is Hajime just like the leader of the fucking reserve force cult? Like,
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. Say,
Well,
what do you think?
was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I
Participant?
had no reason to do something like that. I,
Except-
Hajime Hinata. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of the academy, but the biggest most tragic event
It's
in
the
human history was
biggest,
right?
most awful.
What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Uzuru? Uzuru? Uzuru. A certain student who
Uzuru.
secretly used the incident to
Uzuru.
advantage. Who is that? This incident
My
really messed up.
grandson is a
But it's
Uzawu.
all really raising more questions, and the series keep piling up. Bye. A violin? What's that?
I would know, man.
Alright, where are we going?
We're going to have a dance party on the payload. What's it down, Lucio? We were just.
I know. The guide is telling me. Okay, so enter 5A, examine the book, head to the far the far upper left room with the microscope symbol. Okay. Upper left room with the microscope symbol.
It's probably the biolab.
I can't go to the map. Awesome.
Let's go that way.
No. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan. No.
You have to.
Okay.
'Cause nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry about it.
Raw. Like my cock. Anyway.
No, like the dead bodies, but okay.
Hey, look, it's a book.
Monokuma plushie underneath the table.
Oh, there is. Well, those rooms freaking holding here. It's like my freezer or something. Hurry up, investigate so I can get out of here already. Hey, Monokuma.
I just noticed it because the Monokuma plushie like loaded like
I've been
2 milliseconds
found.
before the desk around it did.
Nice.
So it just popped out slightly. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, look, Monokuma. How's it going? You know what I mean?
There's another manga just lying around here. This time another manga from Morons. It was obvious I knew I needed some who would dance a bit about. It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga. Hope I was right.
Your turn.
Yeah, I know. Oh, good. Girl voice again.
No.
Oh, hi, Nagito.
No, you don't have to.
Hi, Nagito background.
Oh.
I'll do Nagito voice then.
voice him. Like actual Nagito voice or sexy Nagito voice? Cinnabon Nagito
Actual
voice.
Nagito voice.
Alright, yeah.
A story about a creepily drawn character as you see it involves such horrifying incidents and knows because of history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hopesuki Academy. No, wait.
You're getting there.
Nagito Komaeda.
You have to stutter more. That's more just my voice, but then I implemented it into the character. Nagito Komaeda!
The tragedy of Hope. It's just.
Yeah, but not like with consonants. You have to do it with vowels. Like, Nagito Komaeda!
The tragedy of Hopesuki Academy is simply the trigger. Whatever.
Close enough. Whatever. Do what you do
At
best.
first, the uprising of the Reserve Corps students to trigger the tragedy of Hopesuki Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movements were starting to spread all over the internet and foster a thriving online community.
Like my
The community was not limited to
Cinnabons.
students, and people of various races and nations began joining in, but the movement was not confined to the internet, it began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. It spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. But then it was too late, the ends and the means had already vanished. And wanton destruction became their only goal. I don't know. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions and brutally murdered the strong.
Among, kind of like that funny game everyone likes to
Among
play.
Us in real life.
Sussus Amogus.
As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. So this is the people wearing Monokuma masks and beating shit up.
Right.
And the media was oversaturated with the deaths to the point where people could watch them while enjoying a meal. And then 16 kids were in Hopesuki Academy. What the fuck was that about?
Who knows?
By the
Who
time
knows?
the world realized what
Who
it...
knows? Who knows?
I hate nighttime. I start like hearing and seeing things that aren't there. Like tricks of the eye and shit.
This
Like,
was
my
your
periphery-
idea.
My periphery is like, fuck you, ghost.
This was your idea.
By the time the world realized
What's
it had become, it
your
was too late to stop what
Cinnabon?
had happened. Feelings of despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etat began occurring around the
Coup
world.
d'etat. Remember when at the beginning of the game when coup d'etat was mentioned and you pronounced it perfectly, and now coup d'etat is what you said.
Coup d'etates.
Coup. Yo, anybody got some coup d'etats?
Anyone got some coup de titties? Began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair.
Coup de titties. Sorry, that
A
really
war
got
fought
me.
not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war.
Pure war.
And because
Pure
of that, there was no way
Cinnabons.
to resolve it. How could a
To
movement started
choke
by
me
high
like you
how
used
could a
to.
student how could a student started by high school movements progress at such a hopeless scenario?
Good
The
job.
only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hopesuki Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair.
Super high school level.
Instead of using Hopesuki Academy's talent for the sake of mankind's hope, they use it for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of the society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair.
These
Tech
members
savvy.
include
Tech-savvy programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential
what's
created new
his
values.
name? Bitch boy over there with the coding. What's his name? I completely
Chihiro
Chihiro.
Fujisaki.
Yeah.
The powerful and influential
It was
created new
him,
values and morals to
the
spread despair.
dead
Without it created
man.
tragedy, the most awful event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, despair and
Super
ultimate will
high
never
school
end. The tragedy will never end. Alright, whatever. Fuck off. The heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because
It's
I was
probably
freezing.
like a freezer basically in here.
Most awful
The
insults we all made
biggest,
up.
most
I
awful.
mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world, my family and friends in conversation, and frequently in my sources remain what
Yo,
happened to
bitch, that did.
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? That's so crazy, are ya?
who would enjoy something reading?
What? What?
Oh my, you don't like manga. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like, so I died a little, is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
I love manga.
Me
Enough.
too.
What's this messed up manga?
Do you read the manga? Me too.
Alright.
I thought you'd obviously know about word side opposite events destroy the world, but
Alright.
that was not Discord. That was just me. For you not to remember that, such despair. That's for Future Foundations. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them for stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it. There's no way that's possible.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you all the clues here are real?
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of it, the outside world, you guys will swallow it. I just wanted to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by he said at the beginning. God, no.
Remember when I said this? Because I said just 5 minutes ago.
He's trying to make us feel disposed towards the outside world, so we want to sound silent, but there's no way I'm going to go to what he wants. Disposed like that can still be exist. The outside world should be filled with disposed. Just like now. Perhaps no, that's definitely it. You should do this. Whether or not is in the Osaka group, the considering the student Junko Enoshima, who guided the Hozuki Academy to destruction. They can actually build the tragedy and the tragedy of Hozuki Academy. Plus that organization. It isn't just one person, but a group of people. Yeah, it's Junko, Mukuro, and Izuru. They're known as the ultimate despair, and they're high school students, right? Well, they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called ultimates. Then the
Super high school levels.
Well, it's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here shivering. I ran out of the freezing room. I guess I just can't think about it unless I'm in that room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
That's the question for the guide to answer. What do you think?
The guide says classroom 5B. Or Fuyuhiko and Monokuma.
Oh.
Hey guys. No, I should ignore him and pretend I didn't see him.
Monokuma or?
Yeah, Monokuma. Alright, well I have to talk to Fuyuhiko.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at
I
me.
wonder why.
Me too. Hey, it's gonna be either
Damn
way.
right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
You know, I don't want to do that either. Alright, I'll do it.
I guess you gotta do it. Well, Hajime, I hope you're doing pleasingly well.
Pum, pum.
Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me if you're telling me more about enough?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place, you fucking bear, bitch, bear, boy,
But it was
bitch,
my
bear.
turn to read the manga.
Yeah, you do. You're Monokuma.
Alright, fair enough. High school student who doesn't like manga is like a superstar doesn't like eating hot pots.
What the fuck is a hot pot? Again, I think we learned this. I forgot.
I think it was like a cooker used for like
Yeah.
steaming rice and like
I'm
sushi.
getting really fed up with you babbling. Hurry up, what do you need to tell me?
It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting for so long for. Surprise! It's about super level despair.
Huh?
Already know about Emily, the term these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title for the high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high
Except
school
everyone loves her
girl.
in the real world.
Who could that be, Junko Enoshima? Who could that be?
yes, indeed.
Yaoi Asahina, Lady Junko, fucking Enoshima.
I want, you know that meme of Jesus fucking Christ? I want a Junko fucking Enoshima.
Of course you do, but you would actually like.
Hey, shut up.
What?
Don't.
Am I wrong?
No more speaking. You've lost the right.
No. All right.
Junko fucking Enoshima.
Hey,
As the former super school of despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor.
Kamakura, yes, queen. Not to be pushy, but can I get a hug?
All right.
Aw, look at him tremble. He's gonna burst a blood vessel because I dissed his waifu.
Can we?
I'll move on.
And created the ultimate despairs. Despair nuts. There's one horrible person in that group.
Yo, wait, Cole.
What?
Have you heard of the Greek god Bophides?
Yeah, it's hilarious, man.
Yo, but have you heard of him?
I had.
Yeah.
I've also heard of Euherdides. And
But would you like me? Bophides nuts.
That's like the best way to. You want me to explain? You went. Both of these nuts.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the super level despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an
It
organization.
only takes 3 people to make a religion. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Oh my god, my shoulder.
There's no ways people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans are obsessed with this philosophy, have an uncanny power to attract others.
True.
It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. No, that's okay. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she was influenced by this highly select echelon's power. Her connection to the main reason why the incident began the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who could have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
huh?
Then what was her purpose?
Fuyuhiko, I bet your dad got a blowjob.
Hey, you back off, you fuck. But yeah.
What? I'm just gonna do fucking normal voice for a minute, cause I can't anymore.
Like I said, what did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make any sense. It had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd know what they did without any purpose.
What are we on time, by the way?
After this
20
conversation,
minutes
we'll end the
past.
episode.
Alright. Juko's and Ashima's just despair.
Oh,
Despair and nuts. For Junko and Ashima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko and Ashima.
what are you saying?
Play the first game. I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. I'm exactly that. Junko and Ashima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair.
You never despair when...
Alright. Alright.
What the hell?
Me too, dude. With overwhelming force for personality, Junko recruited the despairs one by one they did. She controlled their despairs by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Like a reality TV show host. Junko's despair is far from dreadful than any other that idea has been slammed. That's
Junko
funny,
and
it went
Ashima
to
is
their
the
minds.
tester and everyone else is Aaron Hansen.
They're just getting fucked. And so the ultimate despair has been recruited and gave nothing more than Junko's limbs.
Nagito.
But then it became more of a literal sense. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, is dedicated to Junko fucking Ashima. Like believers making offerings to their god.
What if Nagito was an ultimate despair? Even though he
That'd
was
be
like
hot.
ultimate hope boy, what if he was ultimate despair also?
That'd be hot. Like a mother providing food for her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair all in Junko and Ashima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. Sounds like Nagito. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believe it was something that they had to
Does this
do.
conversation end? There's no way something that crazy is possible.
This episode won't either. This is like 20 minutes past, right?
No, we're like 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought we were like 5 minutes already. Do you know about the final days of reserve course students during the tragedy of Host Peak Academy?
Final days.
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department? And who's Izuru Kamakura?
of course.
They fulfilled their roles as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide.
Oh.
But
Well, that should tell you who Izuru Kamakura is.
it doesn't.
Mass suicide. But I'm a recruit. I'm a reserve student. So who am I?
Yeah, but what? Well, wait.
What'd
Can
you
we
say?
talk about that time that Unisana's played that Game of Thrones thing, and not Game of Thrones, the Hunger Games thing,
Uh-huh.
and it was like Eve and like some other person attempted a mass suicide but failed, so they both died.
Man, we're running late. Can this like?
Alright.
All 2,357 students.
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
Oh.
Izuru fucking Kamakura.
One person
or
was excluded,
Hajime.
huh? Is that me?
Damn
No.
it.
I don't believe there's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Story Junko and Nishima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean, next thing
Bastard!
you're gonna say is that Nagito has an addiction for Cinnabons. Junko Shima's already dead.
Huh?
I didn't even know that. Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's right,
just straight up Junko and Ashima.
Junko Nishima's dead has been added to Super Saiyan book. Alright.
Alright, next time
Next
on
time on the
Super High
show.
School Level Super Show.
You know what we haven't looked at in a while before we save?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What?
It took 2 poopies.
It's not dead?
It shot poopies.
Oh, no. It was because when you walk, and we haven't been walking a lot. We've been teleporting.
We've just been teleporting, yeah.
Alright. This was a good...
Next time.
This was good. Love
Yep.
you all. Maybe. Bye.